Hello and welcome back to Polished Lifting. Today I have a powder stamping tutorial to share with you all. I don't normally do these kinds of things because I'm terrible with powder. I struggled with it for a very long time until I watched the Kyong Lee video, and it really opened up things for me. So I'm going to show you how she does it and how I do it, and some tips for success. First, I'm going to show you how not to do this. Now, both times I'm going to start by buffing in a very small amount of pigment into my stamper. Then I go and put polish over my desired image and scrape over it, using the powdered stamper to pick up the image. Now, everything looks pretty normal here, but what I did wrong was actually off camera. I didn't start with a top coat. What I should have done is coat my nail with quick dry top coat and wait until it was nearly dry. Now, if you go straight over nail polish, you'll find that it's much harder to remove the powder, if not impossible. And that's where I kept getting stuck with powder stamping. You'll see no matter how hard I try, I can't remove any of the powder that transferred to my nail. So not only does it look awkward, it totally defeats the purpose of trying to stamp a very specific image with powder. Off screen, I'm preparing the stamper the exact same way I did before, but what I also did off screen was I coated my next nail with top coat and gave it a little bit of time to dry. We're going to go through the exact same steps. You're going to use any color of your choice to use for the image, and then you're going to stamp over it using the stamper head you prepared with powder. Now, when I use the stamper to transfer, I push pretty firmly down onto my nail to make sure that the image is sticking. Once I think it's stuck, I remove the stamper and then go in immediately with the feather brush to remove any excess pigment. Now, you can get pretty rough with this, and I found that was the best way to get all of the pigment off. I work on it for quite a while, but the longer you work, the cleaner the outcome. I've failed at this technique so many times that I actually swore it off and hadn't tried it in years because it was so frustrating to me. But the one thing that mattered was using a top coat before stamping. Now, there are different opinions on how you handle the mani after this. Some say you need to use a water-based top coat, like Unt. I actually did test nails and tried a water-based top coat and then a regular top coat over that. I used Lina Nail Art Fearless top coat that claims no smudge with powder, and then I used a regular quick dry top coat just to see if any of them would crack. And surprisingly enough, 24 hours later, all nails pretty much look the same. I think this may be more important to use if you're using powder over your entire nail, but for smaller stamped images like this, I think you can get away with a regular top coat. So that wraps up my really quick how to stamp with powder. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.